G'day on Gez Reviews today. It's Bud Light. Okay, this is a big thank you to SwillinGrog who sent this to me in the last beer mail. Okay, Bud Light. Well, Bud Light's America's #1 selling beer. It is 4.2% ABV, and this is, I suppose you call it, it's an aluminium bottle. Like that. And yeah, these are all the rage in the States. Too bad. Now, this beer was introduced in 1982, and it was called Budweiser Light. And then later on, got shortened to Bud Light. And they make a habit of telling you the ingredients. It's barley, rice, hops, and water. Obviously, yeast is there as well. They're comparing it to something like Miller Lights and all that. They use corn syrup. I don't know why rice is seen better than corn syrup. I don't know why. But anyway, I think they're still using rice in the beer. Anyway, yeah, so let's crack this open. Pour it out. Advantage of this bottle, it's a bottle and a can. Let's no light in. There's no chance of light damage to the beer. It's fully protected. A very cool bottle, indeed. Righto. Appearance-wise, well, it's like as you see on the YouTube, TV. It is extremely filtered. You've got small bubbles rushing up, and it's like a straw appearance. Very similar to its bigger brother, normal regular Budweiser. But yeah, very clear. It's probably the clearest beer I've reviewed for a long time, actually. Look at that. Unbelievable. Yeah, one finger of head, and the medium-sized bubbles. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Obviously, it's a session kind of a beer. At 4.2%, so the smell. Yeah. What is there? It smells a bit like an adjunct lager, but it's very faint. It's not really much aroma going on. Alright, let's get into it. Big cheers. And cheers, SwillinGrog. Definitely a lot less sweetness than regular Bud. It does taste like Bud. That Bud flavour, but a lot less sweetness. That's what I first noticed in the beer. Not much bitterness at all. It does have that kind of mellow, just mellow a little bit. It's actually it is quite smooth to drink. But geez, it really starts to dry that back end. It does dry up pretty, yeah, like you want to go for another mouthful. So pure sessionability, the body is light. Sessionability is very high. Like I said, a lot less sweetness than regular Bud. Reminds me a little bit of, we have Coors in Australia. It's actually Coors Light in America, but they just call it Coors in Australia. And it's got that similar light beer flavour to it. Very light malt flavour, very light. Obviously the rice is there to make it nice and crisp as well. And it dries up the background. So, Bud Light, they say they put a lot of effort in because to make a lager, you can't really have any imperfections. You can't hide it behind hops or malt. So, this beer would not be very popular with most beer enthusiasts, just due to just being an adjunct lager that's very low in flavour, and it really a session beer and just drinking, not really thinking about it, and it pairs well with food, like a lot of beers do anyway, but especially these beers, they pair well with anything really, especially if it's salty or there's salt in it. So, tastes a bit like regular Bud, just a lot lighter, a lot less sweetness. Maybe something like just picking up there, maybe something like a mineral water flavour to the beer as well. It's something I noticed there, mineral water flavour. But I am searching. So, for an American light adjunct, let's put it with the cores. I can't remember what I scored cores. You'd have to say it's pretty good for the style. It's they're not made to have a lot of flavour. I'll probably just go a B plus. I've drank a bit of cores years ago when they first came to Australia. Now they brew it here. So I'd probably call Bud Light a B plus. Saying that, it's not really a favourite style of mine, but I will be having the Miller again soon. I have reviewed Miller, and I'll be reviewing it again. So yeah, let me know. It'd be good to have that and just compare it to this. Obviously, they use rice and not corn syrup, where the Miller uses corn syrup, which I have no problem with at all. Anyway, B plus for Bud Light, and big thanks to SwillinGrog. Check out his channel. He reviews all kinds of beers. He's been doing it for a long time. So yeah, big cheers all out there. Bud Light. It's not meant to be a craft beer. It's a highly sessionable, macro beer, and I can see why the masses swill it over in the States. Right, till next time, guys. Catch you later.